Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we are going to be doing another storing photocards video, and we will probably have another super long video in store for you guys today because, as you can see, I have a ton of photocards to put away, and we're going to be doing some new binders today, and we're also going to be starting a couple new eras for the first time today. So I think we'll be starting Irene, Biggest Fan, and Yuna Ice Cream, so we'll be storing some of those photocards. And in addition to that, I do have a bunch more other ITZY photocards to put away, so ITZY OT5. And then I do have a couple Red Velvet photocards, so I have two OT5 Red Velvet sets that I'll be needing to put away. And then I do have one Irene Seulgi photocard, and then I think there's some other like solo photocards, maybe like Wendy photocards, I think, for Red Velvet. Then I do have a whole bunch of aespa photocards, and I do have one Got the Beat photocard, which goes into the same binder, so definitely look forward to that. And then I also have my top 3 for SSERAFIM. I have a whole entire stack of several miscellaneous photocards here, so I have NMIXX photocards, photocards, one CHUU photocard, then there's a couple EVERGLOW photocards, and then I think there's a couple Soojin photocards as well. So we are going to be touching on a lot of groups in this pile right here. And then lastly, I have this stack for Giselle. So these are going to be Giselle photocards that go into my brand new Giselle Collect book, my A5 wide binder, and then I also have Ryujin photocards underneath these that are going into my brand new A5 wide Ryujin photocard binder. And then there are some photocards you can kind of see in the back there that are basically my sale and trade photocards, which I do plan on storing for today's video, and I will get to that later, but for the first time in one of my storing photocard videos, I will store the sale and trade photocards in their particular binder. But yeah, that's kind of all I got for the intro. I kind of want to keep it short because I have a feeling I'm just going to be doing a lot of talking today in today's video, and obviously it's going to take a while to put the photocards away, so I'm not going to waste any more time in this intro, and we are going to get started on Red Velvet. Alright, so as always, I'm going to be starting with my Red Velvet binder, and so I have two OT5 sets to put in this binder today that are relatively new. I do also just want to note about the lighting. I am predominantly relying on my ring light right now because the blinds are open, but it is quite cloudy outside, and it actually looks like it's about to storm. So I just want to note that the ring light should be good, but that's kind of all the lighting I'm working with right now. I'm trying to find the section I set up. I can't remember where I put it. Okay, so I put it back here. So I have a whole bunch of photocards, 2 sets for the My Revolove, or not My Revolove, the My Kit is the aespa version that I also got, which we'll see later, but the Revolove Weverse membership kit that I got. So there are 10 total photocards. So these are the 10 photocards that you get in the Revolove Weverse membership kit. So we have 5 selfies and then 5 different concept photocards, kind of realizing that I'm not totally in frame there with the photocards, but I set up 2 pages. Unfortunately, because it's 10 photocards, I couldn't fit all of them onto one page, so I kind of just had to split them up, and I put them in the way back here behind My Dear Revolove photocards. So these are all the trading cards for that, and then behind Season's Greetings, which I did reorganize the other night because I realized the organization was backwards. So I had the most recent up front and the oldest in the back. So now I just basically put the oldest more towards the front and the newest in the back, if that makes sense. So I'm going to put away the selfies first because I do have all of those. So first up, we of course have Irene. So she is going to go in the top middle right there. And this membership kit did come with a whole bunch of other items in it. It wasn't like, there wasn't a lot to it, I'll be honest, because it came kind of just like in a small like 6x4 envelope. So there really wasn't a whole lot to it, but it did come with the photo cards. It came with like a postcard set, and I think a couple other sets of some things like stickers and stuff like that. So I'm thinking about whether or not I want to put that stuff in my large inclusions binders, or if I just like leave all the stuff other than the photo cards, obviously, because I'm putting them away now. If I just leave all that other stuff just like in the envelope and maybe just stick it on my shelf somewhere. So I'm currently deciding and thinking about if I want to do that, but this is the first page of the selfie photo cards for Red Velvet. And then, of course, we have page 2 here, which we will also kick off with Irene. And so she is holding a couple cupcakes there. And then we also have Seulgi holding a couple cupcakes. I think the concept that they did for this is the same or very, very similar to what they did for Season's Greetings. I can't totally remember if the outfits are completely the same. They might be. Or at the very least, like, similar. Because Joy does have red hair in these photo cards, so these outfits are different. So they're not exactly the same as those outfits. But Joy has like the reddish orange hair in these photo cards, so I'm guessing these photos were taken around the same time. And I mean, just looking at the outfits, like the concepts kind of blend or match. So I don't know, it kind of makes sense to me. And then we also have Joy over here on the far right. And then we have Yeri that's going to go in the bottom middle right here. And so those are both of our Revelove membership kit photo card sets for Red Velvet, and it's another couple OT5 sets that I have to add to this binder, which I've mentioned before, but it is quite full. And so when Red Velvet make their comeback that they're supposedly having in Q3, I think it was, of this year, we might have to make some adjustments. I do have another Red Velvet binder already, so I'm thinking if I need to do anything, instead of getting yet another binder, I probably just shift some of the stuff that's in this binder to my other Red Velvet binder, which is kind of like my unit and solo binder. So I will have to evaluate that at a later date, but very excited for Red Velvet's comeback, and I'm so happy that as long as it comes to fruition, we're getting an OT5 comeback in 2026. So very much looking forward to that. The rest of the Red Velvet photo cards now go into my other binder, so let me get to that. So moving on, this is my unit and solo Red Velvet binder, and I just sorted out the rest of the Red Velvet photo cards I have, and I have 4 different sections or eras that I need to touch on. So first things first, because Seulgi is towards the front here, I do have my last photo card that I plan on collecting for Accidentally on Purpose, and that is going to go on this page right here because I have this white filler, which I'm going to remove now. But this is the Seulgi photo card that I have that's going to finish off my Accidentally on Purpose era collection. So I just had the one spot left, and this is my first and one and only broadcast photo card. So I am just so happy and elated to get my hands on this, and it was a very acceptable price, I thought, because I did buy this on Boonjong, so I was very excited to also grab it for a price that wasn't like really breaking the bank. But you will notice I did double sleeve this because it is a broadcast photo card, and since I'm going to be keeping it in here, I just wanted to be extra safe with it. So I'm going to slot that right in the middle, and that's going to complete our Accidentally on Purpose collection for Seulgi. So let's just do a quick flip through, and I just remembering now, like this came out in February, I think, of 2025, or maybe March of 2025. So it's been like a year and almost 3 months since this came out. I had so much fun collecting this era, and of course, you guys know like Seulgi is my ultimate bias, so that definitely made it a lot more fun. But yeah, I just really liked like just doing all the things that I did for this era and collecting all these POBs and extra photo cards. It was just so much fun. So very happy with this collection, but I'm going to be officially closing the book on it after today because we are done. So Now I can move forward, and I do have one Irene Seulgi photo card. All right, so we are now in the Tilt era section of my binder, and I do have this one Irene photo card to put away for Tilt today, and this is an Everline Lucky Draw photo card. So we have Irene in this blonde wig, as you can see, and she's also got like a white top on, but I am now officially just 2 photo cards short of completing Tilt Era, and I did actually get one of these in the mail today. I just don't know exactly which one it's from. I don't know if it's the Star River or the Everline Lucky Draw photo card, but I did get one of those photo cards today in the mail. So we're now, I guess, just 1 card short of fully completing Tilt, and you will probably see that photo card in my next photo card haul. But yeah, this is kind of just a quick overview of what Tilt Era looks like. So now let's go ahead and move on to Irene. So looking at my Irene Biggest Fan collection, this is what I have landed on for this era. So it's not super extensive. It's just 2 full 9-pocket pages. So what I did was I did the 3 pink photo book photo cards up there at the top, then the blue photo book photo cards here in the middle, and then the 3 compact photo cards on that bottom row. And then the top here, I did the 3 TV version photo cards. And then because there are 2 IDs and 2 Bebe version photo cards, I kind of just split those and had them flank the middle. And in the middle here, I do have 1 K-Town For You POB on hand. And then just to kind of fill out the page, I decided I'm going to buy 1 random Irene pre-order benefit or non-album card from Biggest Fan to kind of round out this era. But I thought about building off of Like a Flower, because I do have Like a Flower and 1 page of Irene kind of like mixed together on 2 pages here. So I thought maybe about utilizing these 2 spots for the next era, but I actually just opted to leave both of these pages the same and just create basically whole new pages for Biggest Fan. So that's what I got today. So I'm just removing the fillers in this first column here because I just have 1 photo card for each of these sets. So this is the pink photo book photo card that I'm going to be putting in the top left section right here, or top left pocket. And hopefully it's going to cooperate. There we go. So we have Irene in there. And then I also have this photo card, which is a blue photo book version photo card. And I love the color of the backs of these photo cards. So that's gonna look so, so good on the back. And so we're going to slot her in right there, like so. Very, very nice. And the last photo card for this page is a compact version photo card. So we have Irene in a different outfit because I think this is kind of the mustard color dress, or like yellow color dress with the leather jacket. And she kind of has the same hairstyle as the outfit right here in the green, but they are different outfits. So actually the makeup is very similar too, I feel like. So those are the 3 cards that I have for this first page, and then I do have a good bit for page 2. So the first thing I'm going to do on page 2 is put away the 1 TV version photo card that I have. So we have a nice pink back to this photo card, and we're going to slot this away in the top left. And then I will have to remove a whole bunch of fillers for these right here. So the pink ID is going to go on the left, and then the blue ID is going to go on the right. I actually have them out of order right now. So this is the pink ID, and then this is the blue ID for Biggest Fan, and then I'll just flip them this way, but that is what the backs look like. So I'm going to slot the pink one in like so on the left side here. And then up next, we of course have the blue ID in probably my favorite outfit from Biggest Fan overall. I love this outfit where she's wearing the bandana. She just looks so, so cute in that outfit. And speaking of, that is actually one of the next photo cards that I have to put away next. So The next two photo cards are going to be my pulls from the Bebe version. There are only two pulls that you can possibly get for the Bebe version, so these are both guaranteed in that version. So if you buy that copy, you should get both of these photo cards guaranteed. But I'm going to put this first photo card in the bottom left right here. There we go. And then this other photo card of her in the bunny costume is going to go in the bottom right. Very, very cool. And then I do have this K-Town for You pre-order benefit as well, and that is this photo card right here. So she is in a white sweater and she is poking her cheek, and we have a nice purple back to this photo card, and that is going to go right in the middle right there. So I do like the way this looks. I was thinking about exactly like the best way to set this up and like make it look like, I don't know, a way that I would like. So I think the way I set this up, it looks pretty good. And then of course, once we fill out more photo cards on this page will look even better. So that's what I got for Biggest Fan. That's where we are with that era. Now I do have a couple of Wendy photo cards for Cerulean Verge. Okay, so we are now in the middle of my Cerulean Verge section for Wendy, and I do have one Digipack photo card to put away before we get to a whole bunch of pre-order benefits. I have 4 total non-album photo cards, but the one Digipack I have to put away today is a white back Digipack photo card. And so we have this photo card right here, also in the red t-shirt, which is why I took out that filler, because I want them to be together here and have the outfits kind of flow. So these are the same outfit, these are the same outfit, these will be the same outfit. And then of course on the previous page we have the blue back Digipack photo cards. These are already the same outfit, and then these will of course all be the same outfit. So we are good with Digipack cards right there. Now I do have 4 pre-order benefits, which I will grab right now and show you guys. So we have this very pretty pre-order benefit of Wendy with the color contacts, and then she's doing a wink in that one, and then a kissy face in that one, and then this one she is poking her cheek. So very, very cute photo cards. I did not think about how I wanted to organize these before right now. So I want these two, I think, maybe to be together or flank something, kind of like, I guess maybe they can be on each side of this photo card, and then maybe these can just chill for the time being, or those can be together. I don't know. Let me think about this. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take these 2 photo cards that are her in the same outfit. She's kind of in like a jacket here, or maybe like sports jacket or something or other. I'm going to have these flank the middle photo card, because these 2 photo cards are the same outfit, and these are also flanking a photo card that does not have the same outfit already. So I think that will make the page flow a little bit better. And then these last 2 photo cards, just for right now, I'll have to wait and see like what the last photo card will be when I eventually decide to get it. But for right now, these last 2 photo cards are gonna go right there, and we will be all good for Cerulean Verge at this point in time. So I'm still waiting on one non-album photo card for Cerulean Verge, and then a whole bunch of Digipack photo cards. But other than that, Cerulean Verge is coming along pretty well. So I'm very happy with how this collection is turning out. I don't have any Joy photo cards today, unfortunately. The 10 case photo cards are just proving to be super, super difficult. So haven't really found any of those, but that's all I got for Red Velvet. So now I'm going to go ahead and move into my ITZY OT5 binder. So we got this behemoth of an ITZY OT5 binder to go through today. I do have a whole bunch of Yuna photo cards to put away for her solo comeback, which I think is in the back of this binder. I hope it is, because I did not pull out the other binder. But I have one Girls Will Be Girls photo card to put away before we get there, and also a couple Tunnel Vision photo cards. But I believe this is the spot for the one photo card that I have for Girls Will Be Girls. So I have this very pretty CHUU photo card, and we have a silver and white back on this photo card, but this will actually be completing this particular set for Girls Will Be Girls. So I now officially have all 5 of the glitter border photo cards for ITZY. So we have YEJI, Leah, Ryujin, CHUU, and Yuna on the next page here. So love that a lot, and I'm still looking for these hair clip photo cards for CHUU and Yuna. Unfortunately, those are, again, are just not like super available. They're not really popping up. I'm not really seeing them anywhere, but as always, I'm still looking, so hopefully one day I can scoop those up. But that's actually all I have for Girls Will Be Girls, so now I need to move into tunnel vision era. So we are now in tunnel vision for ITZY, and I do have 4 tunnel vision photo cards to put away today. So I have a CHUU bordered photo card, this Polaroid Leah, I think from the cassette version. Then I also have a cassette version Yuna, the selfie, and then I have a QR card. I don't remember if this is from A or B version, but I do have a QR card for Ryujin, and I do believe the CHUU is also going to be put away right here, so let me remove that filler. And we are going to put her in the middle right there, and so this actually also completes the border set for tunnel vision as well. So we have all 5 members for the glitter border photo card set for the photo projection version, so that's very, very cool. Let me see if I can find the cassette photo cards that I need to put away, or at least the spots for them. Here we go. So this is the Leah cassette Pola that I have on hand today. So we're going to slot her in right there. Very, very nice. And we actually have the Leah set completed now, so that's awesome. And then I also have the selfie for Yuna for the cassette version. So I am now just missing, who am I missing for the selfie photo cards? I feel like, yes, I'm missing this YEJI, which I was sold a fake on. So I would have had this set complete if the person that sold me the fake YEJI photo card didn't sell me a fake. But that cassette selfie set is also good to go now. And I'm still missing 3 of the Polaroid photo cards for the cassette version, so just keeping an eye out for those. And then last but not least, for the regular album photo cards I have to put away for tunnel vision today, I have this QR card. This is the A version I now know of the Polka version, so the Polka A version QR card for Ryujin, and so this completes a Ryujin set right here. Still missing a couple YEJIs at the top, but CHUU and Yuna are also complete on the next page, so just waiting on those 2 YEJI photo cards, which I'm now realizing one of these is a special edition photo card, and if I may say, those are proving to be very, very difficult at this stage. I have not seen, just like not a one, I have not seen any special edition photo cards of the ones that I need. I guess I should say that. Of the photo cards that I need, I have not seen any of them. So I'm missing 2 YEJI photo cards, one for the A version, one for the B version. And then I'm also missing one of the Yuna photo cards of the special edition, which I guess is the B version right here. So have not seen any of those photo cards anywhere. I'm going to keep looking, but it's not looking great. So those are all of the regular album photo cards. I do have 2 OT5 non-album sets for today's video. So I stand slightly corrected. I actually don't have 2 full OT5 sets, but I do have 1. So this is an OT5 set of the QQ Music Lucky Draw 1-star photo cards, and then I have 4 of the 5 photo cards for the Make Star Fan Call 3 set. So that is these first 2 columns right here. So let me just go ahead and remove all of these fillers. Starting this QQ Music set with YEJI in the top left. There we go. And then we are going to just proceed with the rest of the members here. So we have a Leah photo card. I will say I am noticing that once again, these pages are not really cooperating. It's kind of hard to fit a lot of these photo cards and sleeves into these pockets today. I don't really know what it is. I'm guessing maybe it's because it's like 100 degrees outside today. So maybe, like, even though obviously like I have AC on right now, but maybe the humidity in the air or something is just making it difficult. But I'm having to like really struggle to get these photo cards in their particular pockets. But that is the full OT5 set for QQ Music. Those are such cute photo cards. Oh my gosh. And then we also have more cute photo cards here with the Make Star Fan Call 3 set that I got. So this is the Black Cat set, I believe, because they are all wearing a Black Cat hoodie. And obviously you can see some like purple lining on the inside of that as well. But we have the Chaeryeong photo card now, so she is going to go right there, and then the last photo card is going to go in the bottom middle, and that is Yuna. So those are all of the non-album photo cards I have for Tunnel Vision today. I'm making a little bit of progress on the With Muse set, so I think I have acquired 3 of the 5 photo cards. I can't totally remember, but I think it's either 2 or 3 of the With Mew Fan Sign 1 photo cards that I have acquired. And then flipping to the next page, these Star River A and B lucky draws, I took a look at prices for the first time in a while and might have to be calling an audible on these. I don't know. We will see. I might have to buy them from somewhere in China if I get them for a good price, because obviously like Star River, that's a Chinese shop, so the prices, as long as international shipping is not too crazy, the prices should be okay. But just looking at these sets, they're looking to be kind of expensive, so I'm gonna have to think about that. May call an audible and switch up these 2 sets. I'm not just gonna like completely abandon like not putting anything here, right? I still want to fill out these pages, but if I have to switch it up and I just deem it to be not really doable, I'll probably switch to other sets other than these Star River lucky draws. But this is kind of where we're at with Tunnel Vision right now and the non-album photo cards. And now I have such a very big stack for Yuna to put away for ice cream. And also, I'm just now remembering, I haven't even walked through my setup with you guys yet, so let me do that. For Yuna Ice Cream, I did decide that I'm going to be collecting full era, so I'm going to collect all of the album photo cards and then a couple just random non-album photo cards, I think, to fill out some pages. But this is what the setup is looking like. So we have 6 of the Photobook A version photo cards right here, and then also we have an A version Polka selfie down here on the bottom, and then it's the same setup for the B versions on the next page. And then we flip the page. I do have 3 mini bag photo cards right here, and then for the ice cream version, she did 5 photo cards in like the regular album version, but you did also get a 6th photo card for pre-ordering the ice cream version. So I do also have that card, and so that kind of fits really nicely on page 2. Then I think these next 2 pages are going to be Polka specific. So we have all the A version Polka QR cards up top here, and then we have the Polka concept cards for the A version in these bottom 2 rows, and the same goes for the next page, except it's just the B version, so everything on the B version on this page. And then moving into this page, we have the mini PCs laid out. This page is laid out in like an 8 card setup here. So I have mini PCs going around this corner, and then I have a whole bunch of other photo cards going around this corner. So I have the ID photo card, and then the 3 Make Star pre-order benefits that I received when I got my albums. And then these last couple pages here, I actually set up separately from these previous pages because I didn't factor in the special edition cards into this initial setup just because, I don't know, I guess I just wasn't thinking about it at the time, or maybe they didn't announce the special edition yet because I did set up kind of early for all of these. So I had a decision to make essentially when the special edition came out, and I decided I'm going to be collecting all of those photo cards, and that was I could just basically set it up on its own couple pages or try to work it into the pages I already had set up, which, if you can't tell, I don't really have a lot of open spaces on these previous pages, so I just decided to make the special edition kind of separate. So that's what I did here. So we have, I believe, 4 photo cards, 4 selfie photo cards for each special edition version. So the A photo cards are on each corner, and then the B photo cards are in the middle around the edges. And then this next page right here, I have a whole bunch of Pola photo cards in the middle. So we have 2 A version Polas and 2 B version Polas. And then I decided I'm going to fill out the page with 4 random pre-order benefit or non-album photo cards to kind of, like I said, complete the page. And I think that will look pretty nice. So that's what I ended up doing for Yuna Ice Cream, and that's what I ended up doing for the special edition. I just accidentally knocked my tripod there. I do apologize. But that's all I got for this era. Now let's go ahead and start putting away some of these photo cards because I do have a lot. Like, look at this stack, you guys, that I have for Yuna. Like, this is so many photo cards for Yuna. So let's go ahead and get started. So for the A photo book and A Polka version selfie photo cards, I have 3 photo cards for this first page here. So what they ended up doing for the 2 photo books is they did 2 different outfits or concepts total. So there will be 3 photo cards each of Yuna in this concept and this concept. So that's kind of why I'm separating them that way, so I can just do the same concept up top here, same concept in the middle right here, and then I do have this last Polka A version selfie for right now to go in the bottom left. And I do believe that also is like what's the word I'm looking for, like coherent, and like all of these are the same concept as well, I think. So that's what I got for the first page. And now for the B version, it actually is going to be the same exact setup in terms of like what cards I also have to put away today. So I have 2 B version photo book cards that are going to go in these top 2 rows right here in the far left column. And then I do have 1 of the Polka cards. That's a selfie photo card, even though this doesn't appear to be literally a selfie photo card, but it is kind of in that category in terms of like how it's broken down on the template. So that's all I got for this second page right here. So these are all the B version things. For this next page, it gets a little bit more complicated, but I do have a mini bag photo card. If it will go into the pocket up there, there we go. So I have 1 of the 3 mini bag photo cards, and then I was looking at the template, and I do have 3 total ice cream version photo cards, but it's not going to be, I'm not going to be storing them today how it's kind of like laid out here, or I guess I'm not going to be storing them in the order of how it's laid out here. So I will explain here in just a second. So what they did for the ice cream version photo cards, there are of course 6 total photo cards if you include the pre-order photo card. And then amongst those 6 photo cards, they did 3 different outfits or 3 different concepts. So because I have the pre-order card designated for this spot down here, which is this wrench photo card, I kind of want the other photo card with this concept to go above it. That way these 2 can be the same concept and these 2 can be the same concept. So that's why I have that filler removed on the far right middle, because I'm going to put this photo card where she's doing a salute on that spot right there. So now these can match, and then when I get these two photo cards, these will match, and then this will match this photo card. So I'm gonna like the way that looks, but that's how we're looking for this page right now. Moving on, we have the Polka QR card that I have, and then all of the Polka concept cards for the A version. So that will be a complete set because those come in every single Polka version that you get, the concept cards, but this is the one QR card that I currently have. So that's gonna go in the top left right there. And then I already did plan this out in terms of the way these photo cards are organized, because when you flip them over, the back should spell ice cream. Actually, it's like all 6 are supposed to spell ice cream if you stick them all next to each other, but obviously, like, I'm going to have to split it up because 3 are going to be on this row and 3 are going to be on this row. But you guys will see when I flip it over. Like, I did it so that it's still kind of in order, but yeah, I'm just going to put them in like so. Then we got this bottom row right here, so we're going to begin with that. And we have this middle photo card, and then this is the last photo card on the far right. Just gonna make sure that that is centered and good to go. And now when I flip it over, it should, yep, it says ice cream. So that turned out exactly how I wanted it to turn out. So obviously, like, if I was doing it across these pages, like, and I put these cards over here, it would very clearly spell ice cream. But with the way my setup is, I still like the way that that looks. So that's what I got for the Polka version Polka A version stuff, I guess. So let's get into the B version. Okay, so now we're gonna do the B version, and it is going to be kind of the same, I guess essentially the same as what we just did for the A version. So I'm going to put the one QR card that I have for the B version up top there in the top left, and then I'm going to proceed with the concept photo cards for the B version, which it looks like this version is of her in that like minty top and pink shorts, and she's also kind of in that morgue setting from the MV. But we have this photo card now that's going to go in the bottom left and start our final row on this page, but second row of concept photo cards. Very, very cool. So we're slotting that one in right there. And then we have this last photo card. Very, very nice. All right, so now when we flip the page, we should see ice cream once again. So I love the way that looks. I love that it spells something on the back. And like I said, I think with my setup, I think this is like the best outcome for what I want to do with my setup, and also all of these photo cards spelling out what they're supposed to spell out on the back. So yeah, that's kind of what we got for the B version. Now I do have all 4 of the mini PCs. I do actually have the ID, and I do have all 3 of these Makestar Pobs. So we're going to be completing this whole page, so stand by. All right, so I have removed all of the fillers on this page except for the middle spot right there, because there is, of course, not going to be a photo card that goes into that pocket. But I do have all 4 of the mini PCs to start off this page, and so these will go across the top, and then the last one will drop down on the right side. So I love the way that these look inside of the ID sleeves that I got from Meow Cafe. So I'm super pleased with that purchase, and I'm definitely considering ID sleeves for mini photo cards or IDs that I get in the future, but I don't think I'm going to like go back and sleeve all the IDs that I've collected in the past. I just feel like that's personally just too much for me. So I'm not really going to worry about past IDs, but when mini PCs come around or IDs come around, I can definitely evaluate then and think about, you know, using these ID sleeves for those. But those are the 4 mini PCs that we got. Up next, we got the pre-order ID that I think came in the B version photo book. There was a specific version this came in, and I think that's the correct version. So this is a B version photo book, like pre-order benefit or first press benefit. So you get that ID card. So that's going to go on the far left middle, and then on the far left bottom, I'm going to start our Make Star pre-order benefits with that photo card right there. And then we have a horizontal photo card that's going to go in the middle. And then this last photo card is going to go on the bottom right. And that means that this page, at least for Yuna, is completely done. So I don't plan on, like I said, putting any photo card in this spot right here. So I have all 8 photo cards that I planned for this page good to go, and I think that looks nice. The only thing that I would maybe change is, if I want to in the future, is get colored sleeves to put the ID sleeves inside. So I don't know what color I would do. Maybe just like a light blue or a sky blue maybe for these, or maybe like a pink. I don't know. Just, I feel like because they're all different outfits, it's probably not going to work like 100% how I want it. But I think I can definitely like play with that in the future in terms of like trying out colored sleeves instead of white sleeves for the background for the ID or mini PCs. But that's what I got for that page. I do have a whole bunch of special edition photo cards now. So for this page right here, I do have 2 A and B version each of the special edition photo cards. So I'm going to start with the A version. So I do have one right here, and I am going to organize these in like a, I guess, inverse, or what's the word I'm looking for, like mirror type fashion. So since there's going to be 2 photo cards per outfit, and I already have both of these in the same outfit, I'm going to mirror these photo cards here. So one's going to be in the top left, and then the other photo card in that outfit is going to be in the bottom right. And I'll do the same with these A version photo cards. And then I will do the same with the B version photo cards, but I have one photo card from each concept right now, so I won't exactly be able to do it that way at this point in time, but I do have these other photo cards. So these are the 2 B version special edition selfies that I got in my B version special edition copy. And so that is one of the concepts, and then this is the other concept for the B version. So when I get the other photo cards for these, this concept will mirror down here, and then this concept will mirror over here, and then we will be good to go for this page. But that's how we're looking for the special edition selfies right now. And then for the last page, we do have 2 final photo cards for Yuna Ice Cream today. I have 2 Polaroid photo cards. So these are once again like pre-order benefits for each of the special edition versions. So this is the A version special edition, or one of the A version special edition Polaroid photo cards. So that's going to go up top there. And then on the left side middle, we have the B version right here. So once I get the other versions, those will also mirror their versions. So the A version will be down here and the B version will be over here to match that. And then, as I mentioned earlier, I will just fill out the page with random non-album photo cards from the era. But that is all I got for Yuna today, and that is all I got for ITZY today. This video is going to be so long because we are already at 52 minutes. Oh my god. I have been yapping like no other, it seems, but that is one final look at this Yuna section today. I feel like I have to keep like pressing down these pages because they have like air in them. But that's all I got for Yuna. That's all I got for ITZY. I think the next binder I'm going to move to is going to be aespa, so let's go ahead and do that. But before I do that, I do just want to touch on Motto because I'm recording this the day after Motto came out, and oh my goodness, guys, like Motto, the title track, is such a vibe. Like, I love it so much, and The music video is also so good. I love all the references in it, and the dance is also great, and I'm so happy with the comeback. I obviously will have a motto unboxing in the future in which I will go into like way more detail about how I feel about the comeback, but just like initially here, like a day after the mini came out, I am so thrilled. So just want to sneak that in there before we move to aespa, but now let's move to that binder. All right, so for aespa today, we actually don't have a ton. I feel like I kind of maybe misled you at the beginning of the video, but we don't have a ton for aespa. I have 3 Rich Man photo cards to put away, and then I have the 10 My Membership Kit photo cards to put away as well. So let me go ahead. I don't know. I think I put the My Membership Kit towards the back, so I think we'll do the Rich Man cards first. So let me get to the Rich Man non-album cards section. Okay, so this is actually a momentous occasion because we are completing 3 different Rich Man non-album sets for the era. So I do have the last 2 Pop merch pre-order benefit photo cards that I was missing. So I do have this wedding dress Karina, or at least it looks like she's in a wedding dress in this photo card, but that is going to go right there on the left. And then I do have this NMIXX photo card where she's in a denim outfit right here. And so that completes both of these Pop merch photo card sets, and then just double checking the backs do line up, so we love that a lot. So the Pop merch sets are good. And then I do have this Winter Star River Lucky Draw photo card, and so we have this one right here. She's kind of doing a little bit of a flower pose, kind of, sort of, but that's going to go in the bottom middle. Her t-shirt matches NMIXX, as you can see, because I think these were probably taken at the same like SM Town event, but I'm still missing these 3 KMS pre-order benefits. These are also proving to be very hard to find and locate, and when I do locate them, they are also kind of expensive. So again, I don't know, I might have to buy those from China because I do believe KMS is a Chinese retailer, so I might have to look into that a little bit more, but still trying to get my hands on those. And other than that, Rich Man is done, basically, which is immaculate timing because Lemonade is right around the corner. So as I'm recording this right now, Lemonade is going to release in 6 days' time, I think. So yeah, very excited for that. And I, of course, will have an unboxing for all of the versions for Lemonade as well. So definitely look forward to that on the channel. But now I can move ahead and do the My Membership Kit cards. So this is my small 1-page setup for the My Membership photo cards here. So this is once again the same deal that Red Velvet put out for their Weverse membership. So we also got 10 photo cards for aespa here. So 4 total selfies. Actually, hold on, that math doesn't make any sense whatsoever. aespa is a 4-member girl group, so we have 8 total photo cards here, 4 selfies, and then 4 concept photo cards, but the whole entire like idea remains the same in terms of like all the stuff that they put in the aespa membership kit was kind of sort of the same stuff that they put in the Red Velvet membership kit. So I'm going to put the selfies along the top row here, and then probably put NMIXX on the far right middle. But we're gonna put Winter in the top right here for now, if the pocket will allow it. And last but not least, we have this NMIXX photo card, which once again, the pocket is being very difficult. But that is the last selfie photo card. And then we do have 1 photo card of each of the members in a concept photo card style here. It looks like they all have a balloon with perhaps their symbol for aespa. So I see a heart, I believe, for Karina, and then a moon for Giselle right here. And then, of course, Winter has a star, and she's going to go in the bottom middle. And then Ning Ning has a butterfly balloon, and she's going to go in the bottom right. But yeah, these are all of the photo cards for the My membership from Weverse. So I just decided to put these behind the SM Town or Winter SM Town photo card sections here, and SMCU Palace, and then these photo cards are also like DVD photo cards kind of mixed in with SMCU Palace. And as you guys know, these two Ning Ning photo cards are just very random because they're kind of just extra, but this is where I decided to put these photo cards. And as I flip the page here, this actually brings up an interesting point, because I do think I might move these 11 photo cards. Yes, 11 photo cards for Giselle and Bella magazine from last year. I might move these to my new Giselle Collect book, so might have to take these out and re-sleeve them and put them in that binder. But if I do, you guys will definitely see it on the channel. But I'm just kind of rethinking now that I have the Giselle Collect book, like, why not just put these photo cards in there, because these are kind of just by themselves back here, essentially at the back of my aespa section. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out for that in the future, as I might do that. But now I do have one Got the Beat photo card to put away. All right, so this is another momentous occasion because we are completing one of the OT7 sets for Got the Beat, and I already have the Sminny set complete, and I also already have one, as you can see right here, of the black back sets complete. And this is the other black back set that I now have complete. So I have all of the black back photo cards. Good God, how many times can you say that in the span of like 10 seconds? But I have all of those photo cards now completely done. These are the Sminny photo cards back here. This is that photo card set, and then this is that photo card set. And I'm still missing a couple red back photo cards. So missing one Boa here, one Hyoyeon here, and then one Hyoyeon here. So 3 total photo cards, and then Got the Beat is done. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye out for the photo cards that I'm missing here. But I think we're what, like 4 or 5 years later, and I'm still trying to finish this off. So just slowly but surely, kind of working my way through this collection, but very happy to have that done. Very happy. Oh my God. I have been recording for entirely too long already, but that is all I got for Got the Beat. I'm going ahead, oh my God. I'm not leaving any of that out. I'm just letting you guys know I'm leaving all of that in. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next binder. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so the next binder I have is my miscellaneous binder, and I actually do have a ton of stuff to put in here today. And as you guys can also see, like, this binder is also getting very, very full. I'm a little bit worried about today, but I think I'll still be okay after I put away like all the stuff I need to put in here today. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get another binder very, very soon because this is borderline bursting at the seams. So I do have SSERAFIM top 3 to work on today, so I think I will do that section first. So let me flip to spaghetti here. All right, so this is my spaghetti section, and I do have 4 total photo cards for this first page here. So I actually have the full set of weird garlic photo cards for my top 3. So Sakura, Kazuha, and Unche. So I'm going to grab these. Yep, that's what these are right here. And so we have Sakura, very, very nice. And you will also notice that the lighting is kind of sort of changing, I guess, as the minutes go on, because the sun is currently coming in and out of the clouds right now. It's pretty overcast, but it's kind of like breaking through at some points, and it's also kind of sort of late in the day, so it's starting to set. So that may just like change up the lighting periodically. But we have the 3 Weird Garlic photo cards up top here in this row, and my goodness, this is not cooperating whatsoever. Like, I am leaning so far forward as it is, and then the photo card just won't go into the pocket. Like, help a brother out, please. Like, oh my god. But I do also have this cheeky neon pepper photo card for Sakura, and that is this photo card right here with the I'm calling them Astros glasses, because like I said in I think my photo card haul, this I guess frame or whatever reminds me of the Houston Astros logo in the late 90s and early 2000s. So that's kind of why I'm calling it Astros Sakura. And I guess any other photo card that she has these glasses in, I will probably call it that as well. But just missing the knocking basil for Sakura on this page, but that's all I got for the regular photo book photo cards, and then that is a very good look at the backs of those photo book photo cards. Now, for the next page, I do actually have all of the remaining compact photo cards that I need for this page. So I have all 3 of Kazua's photo cards, and then I do have this last Unshe photo card. So just removing all of those fillers, and now we can get into storing these. But these are all going to be in the same concept, so you can already see Sakura is in the same outfit for all of her photo cards, and the same thing with Unshe in terms of the photo cards I already have of her over here. And then we also have these Kazuha photo cards all in the same outfit. And then on the next page, I think you'll see the Bechamel White, which is also a compact version, I think, but that's the group version, and they're also in those same outfits as well. So those are all of the Kazuha photo cards. And now I have this last Unshe photo card. So her and her tomato is going to go right here in the bottom right. And this page is now fully done. So that looks so nice. And now we can move on to the next page. And we do have, I think, this Kazuha Bechamel White. And I need to double check which Weverse cards I have. All right, so for this next page, I have 4 total photo cards to put away. So this is the last Bechamel White photo card that I was missing for that set. So actually now that means all of the compact photo cards for my top 3 are completely done. So that works out nicely. And then I do have this Unshe Weverse photo card from this pizza delivery person set, so that's gonna go right there. And then I also have this Sakura photo card, very nice. She's gonna slot in right there. She's got like a little cookie or something. And then we also have another photo card of Unshe in this striped shirt and glasses, looking very cute in that photo card. And unfortunately, I do not have this Kazuha photo card yet, but hopefully I can get my hands on it very soon. And then flipping over to the back, we have almost a complete spice cabinet, you guys. Like, we are so close to completing our spice cabinet for these photo cards in particular. So saffron, parsley, paprika powder, onion powder, and chili powder are all in their spots. We're just missing whatever Kazuha has on the back of this photo card. So that's all I got for that. I think I have one more photo card. I just need to determine which one it is and like where it goes. So the last photo card I have for SSERAFIM today is a Sakura photo card. And this is also from the Weverse version, and it's from the A version. I labeled it A2. And so we are going to put her in right there on the far left. And then we're just waiting for the rest of these photo cards on this page to come in. But if we flip it over to the back, we have more spices over here. So chili powder, cumin, parsley, and paprika powder. So these are duplicate in terms of the backs, but cumin is the only one I have at this point in time compared to these over here. But that's all I got for spaghetti, and we are pretty close to done with the album photo cards. I still need to decide which POB sets I'm planning on collecting for spaghetti. I have not even looked or thought about looking at this point in time. It's been too crazy lately with everything going on and me trying to stay on top of other collections because things are just moving so quick. But I guess while I'm here on SSERAFIM, I just want to say and mention very quickly that Celebration I really enjoyed when it came out. The MV was really cool. I kind of like the overarching story behind the MV in terms of like what the meaning was and stuff like that. And I've been really enjoying the song. I've been like listening to it a lot in the car. I gotta say, it's really good when the windows are down and it's like 80 degrees outside and you're driving on the highway and you have the volume and bass like turned all the way up. Like Celebration is that song for that situation. So I've been really enjoying it that way in particular. But yeah, I really like Celebration. And later this week, I think the day that I'll probably release this video on YouTube, I think that's when Pure Flow will be releasing. So I'm looking forward to that album. Definitely going to check it out when they release it. But yeah, just very excited for SSERAFIM. And also next week, tickets for their concert in North America, or concerts, plural, go on sale for North America. So also going to try to scoop up some tickets for one of those shows, probably the DC show, because they are coming to Cap 1. So very much looking forward to that. But that's all I got for SSERAFIM today. Just one last look at the spaghetti section before we move on. But I do have a whole bunch of other sections that I need to touch on in this binder. So we aren't quite moving on from this particular binder yet. I just need to get to EVERGLOW now. So let me do that. Okay, so moving on to my EVERGLOW section, I did have to do a little bit of rearranging because unfortunately the amount of open spaces I already had available and the amount of cards that I was contributing to the collection today was just not like jiving together. So I did end up having to add an extra page and then just kind of reorganizing how everything is laid out. So if you guys don't know how I organize my EVERGLOW collection, because I don't collect like full group or full era or anything like that, I just collect my album pulls. I essentially arrange them all in age order as like a general like overall arrangement. But then within that, I also arrange each of the members' photo cards within like comeback, right? So earlier comebacks for each member. Well, I guess I'll just show you guys and that might like explain it better. But I have a couple cards on this first page here, 2 for EU and 1 for Soojin. And then I rearrange this page. We have essentially all Mia photo cards here, but we do have one Onda in the bottom right. And then we have Onda and Asha on this page. And then we have more Asha and Iran right here. We do have a group card in the bottom right. And then I will be adding an Asha photo card in this video today. So I have 3 photo cards for this first page. And all 4 of these photo cards total today are going to be from their latest release code. So definitely give that a listen, you guys, if you haven't listened to that mini album, because they released 4 songs and I personally think all of them are super good and I love them so much. So definitely check out Code if you haven't already. But first up, we have this selfie photo card of EU from Code, and so she is going to go in the top middle. And then I also do have another EU photo card, but this is an ID photo card, and that's going to go on the far left. And then the last photo card for this page is a Soojin photo card, also from Code. And so I can probably explain better, I guess, how I arrange everything. So all of these are in age order for members. So like EU is the oldest member, then Soojin follows her, and then Mia and Onda, and so on and so forth, right? But within that, each of the member-specific cards, I like to put the oldest era, or like just the farthest back era first, and the newest era, like, I guess, later, if that makes sense. So, like, this is an early era EU photo card from, is that Last Melody? I can't read that. I can't tell which photo card era this is from, but that's definitely like an earlier era. And then same goes for Shihyun right here. So this might be easier to tell. Yeah, so this is Return of the Girl, which happened before Zombie, and then Zombie happened before Code, which is kind of why I arranged it in that way. So that's how I arrange my Everglow section. And I do actually, I didn't bring it up, but I do have their tour cards back here. I just like to leave these separate because they work so nicely on pages by themselves. So I have an OT6 set from their tour, and then also an OT6 set with a group photo card. These are clear photo cards also from their tour that they did a couple years ago now. I think it might have been like 2023 or 24. It's been some time, but I do have one more Everglow photo card for this page, and this is an Asha photo card. So she is doing a cheek heart, and this is once again from Code. And so that is all I got for Everglow today. And just another quick flip through all of these photo cards so you guys can see how the Everglow collection is coming along. I do hope that with this new company, they can release music at the very least just like more consistently, because what I feel like has hurt them for the most part is the fact that they have not been consistently releasing music since I think maybe 2021 or 2022. Like, they've had a lot of big gaps in between releases. For what reason, I don't really know, other than maybe pinning it on the company, their old company. But it's just kind of like they kind of lost all the momentum that they gained at the very beginning, because back in 2019 and 2020, they were putting out bangers. I'm talking about straight bangers every single comeback. Like, go look at some of those older MVs that Everglow did back in like 2019 and 2020. They had hundreds of millions of views. Like, it was crazy how many views they got and how popular they were. And so I just feel like, you know, when you go over a year without having a comeback, that's gonna obviously like enable you to like lose some steam and lose some popularity, right? So I just hope that they get treated better at this new company, and I hope that they can more consistently release music so they can kind of just, you know, pick up steam again and kind of get that recognition and popularity back, because they were really popular back in the day. And I'm still here in 2026 trying to support them because I know they're also talented and they still put out great music. So yeah, just love Everglow so much. But now I'm going to move on because I do have a bunch of miscellaneous PCs to put away, and this right here is a dead giveaway of what I have to put away next. So for these next 2 pages, I swear I didn't do this intentionally, but it actually worked out so incredibly well, because this is obviously my miscellaneous binder, and so I could arrange these because I have a whole bunch of NMIXX photo cards, but then I only have 2 i photo cards and just 1 CHUU photo card. However, it actually worked out really well because it's exactly 18 cards total. So, I mean, that's good for 2 full pocket pages. So it worked out really well, and this is how I decided to do it. So all of this is going to be NMIXX like selfie and unit photo cards on this first page right here. And then page 2, I will have the 2 rows of NMIXX IDs. And then down here on the bottom row, I will have my 2 i photo cards and then my 1 CHUU photo card. And they will just all kind of, you know, conglomerate together on these 2 pages. But I kind of thought about how I wanted to store all of these photo cards, because I don't really plan on, at least right now, picking up like, you know, more NMIXX or more IVE or more CHUU or anything like that. But I do just want to like keep my pulls And I feel like this was a good compromise, and it worked out so well with just the 2 full pages. So I'm going to go ahead and stop yapping and remove all of these fillers so we can move on. And actually, as I am talking right now, it is looking like it's about to storm outside. So the wind is picking up rather quickly, and I think I see it raining. I'm not totally sure, but it's getting pretty windy out. There's some dark clouds, so I don't know. You might hear a rumble of thunder, maybe not. Not quite sure, but I'm going to take out the rest of these fillers, and then we can store these. All right, so I think I have these arranged in the order of the fillers that I just took out, so I don't think I need to do any rearranging. And I also think that these are appropriately organized in age order, but definitely let me know in the comment section below if the age order is off, because I will want to correct that if that's the case. So I have a Lily photocard, a Haewon photocard, then I do have 2 Soojin photocards right here, so that's gonna go on the far left. And then I have 2 CHUU photocards as well, so the first one's gonna go right there. And then the second one is going to go on the far right, if the pocket page can cooperate. And then I do have the 3 unit photocards as well that I pulled from each of my albums. So we have a Soojin and Bae. Then we, of course, have a Bae and Kyujin. And then the last photocard is a Kyujin and CHUU, which I did mix up in my haul video, so thank you to those who corrected me, because I thought this was Bae in that haul video. I think just like the blonde short hair threw me off. I kind of just like see that and assume it's Bae from Know About Me era, because I think she had short blonde hair in that era, and that's kind of the era that I guess reintroduced me to NMIXX, or made me like follow NMIXX a little bit more. So I did mix that up in that haul video, but thank you to those who corrected me. But that's all of the, I guess, selfie photo cards for NMIXX. I do have all 6 of the IDs, so let me remove these. First up, we have Lily going in the top left corner, and then we have Haewon going in the middle. Very, very nice. I like the blue background for all of these ID photo cards, especially with, I think they're all wearing like white outfits or like off-white outfits. So it looks very, very good and aesthetic. And so we have Bae going in right there. And then we have CHUU in the middle. And then we have Kyujin over here on the right, if the pocket will allow it. Also, there's a whole bunch of air in these pockets, but those are all of the ID photo cards that I got from Blue Valentine, so those are good to go now. And last but not least, for this second page here, I have my 2 IVE photo cards. So I have a Kao here, and then I do have a Wonyoung, so she's gonna go in the middle. And again, I think that is correct age order. I think Gaul is older than Wonyoung, but definitely let me know if that is not the case. But last but certainly not least on this page, for sure now, is a CHUU photo card, a very adorable CHUU photo card from EXO, My Cyber Love. And so that's all I got for these 2 pages. Very happy with all of these, photo card pulls. And I mentioned that I am trying to get more into a couple newer groups. I guess newer for me. They've obviously been around for a while, but I did finally listen to Heavy Serenade, the full album. And I do like some of the other songs on there. I especially like Loud. I know a lot of people also like Loud, and especially with like the meaning behind it. So I do enjoy that. And then I was listening just last night actually to IVE's full album Revive, the second full album, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's the second full album. And I really enjoyed a lot of the songs on that album as well, especially Wanyoung Solo. Like, Wanyoung Solo is another one of those songs that I'm going to be blasting driving down the highway with the windows down, and it's going to be epic. Like, it's going to be so much fun. Like, I just love, like, the club beat and just, like, all the different, like, sounds and I guess, like, her vocals as well in the song. Like, it's so, so good. So I think Wanyoung is probably my favorite solo song on that album, but I like all of the other solo songs as well. So that's where I'm at with IVE, with NMIXX, with CHUU. Also love CHUU so much. And that's where I'm at with this binder overall. So that's actually all I got for this binder. I do have 2 Soojin photocards, so now I need to get over to my i-dle soloist binder. So let me go ahead and break that out and move on. All right, so this is our last, I guess, big binder of the video, or like big binder of cards that like we actually are putting away in an orderly fashion, because I do also have my sale and trade binder. But regardless, I have 2 Soojin photo cards to put away in our last official binder of the day in terms of regular size binder, because I will also have those 2 A5 wide binders to put photo cards in. But I have 2 more Batitude era photo cards. Again, I don't have any baddie version photo cards. Those are pretty hard to find. But I do have 2 more Attitude version photo cards. And so I have these right here. So one where she's doing a claw, and then the other one where she's doing a peace sign. And so how do I want to do this? I think what I'm going to do, because she's also doing a claw here. Okay, I think I see a vision. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to remove that filler, and I think we're going to put this photo card down here. And then we're going to put this other claw photo card over here. And then what we're also going to do, because these are now flanking a middle card, I'm going to move the other card with the apple, and we're going to swap these. So this is now going to become the middle card, and then the apple photo card is going to go on the far right. So now these 2 are flanking a middle card, these 2 are flanking a middle card, and then we do have this one. Actually, I already have a card right there. I thought that was a card like on the next page. I thought I was like seeing through like a clear spot on this page. So actually I just have 1 spot left now. So I'm just missing 1 more Attitude version card, and then I'm good to go for that version. Actually, I just remembered flipping the page that all of these backs are supposed to line up and spell something. Although I don't know if it's going to work out that way with like the way I have it set up, like a 8 photo card setup or whatever. But I don't know, maybe I can just not worry about that, or again just revisit in the future. But for right now, on the front side of the photo cards, I like this because of the 2 similar, I guess not concepts, but just like similar poses on the outside right here. And then we have middle photo cards, and then these are kind of just 2 random photo cards as of this point in time. But I'm still looking for baddie version photo cards. If you definitely like, if you see any baddie version photo cards, definitely let me know, because I am still looking for them. And I do have like alerts on like Macari and stuff like that to try and find them, but they're just not really popping up. So still trying, and slowly but surely making my way to the end of this collection if I can get there. So that's all I got for Batitude today. That's all I got for Soojin and everything in this binder. No Miyeon photo cards today for her solo release. So the last 3 binders I have now are my collect book binders, so my A5, and then my sale and trade binders. But I think I'm going to do the A5 binders first, since those are kind of like quote-unquote official. So let me break those out and move on. Okay, so first up, I decided we are going to do my Giselle A5 wide binder. And I did zoom in quite a bit, so I need to remove this little binder thingy here. I forget what it's called. I think it's like a compression bar or something, I think is what it's called. But I do have all of the pages already in here, and then I do have all of the Giselle photo cards that I plan on storing already in their bordered pink sleeves. So I think I already kind of thought how I want to arrange the first page, because I obviously only have 6 photo cards to put away, so like it's not a lot right now. So I think these are going to be the 2 odd cards out, and those are going to go on the next page, because these 2 photo cards are actually both either trading cards or like merch cards of some sort from Rich Man. Well, all of these photo cards are actually from Rich Man era. But what I'm going to do for this first page here is I'm going to mirror. So this first Giselle photo card is going to go in the top left, and then this other Giselle photo card in the same outfit is going to go in the bottom right. And then do I want to put this photo card in the top right or in the bottom left? I think I'm going to put this in the bottom left, and then I'm going to put this last photo card over here on the top right. And then this is what the first page is going to look like. So I like how that looks a lot. And again, I like the contrast between the bordered sleeves and the pink binder. And then this is what the backs look like. So I like that they kind of mirror each other, because they're both, like I said, either trading cards or they're just like merch cards or whatever. But now the last 2 photo cards for Giselle, I'm just going to put next to each other on this next page here. If I can slot that in, there we go. So that goes in there, and then this other photo card is gonna slot in right there. And so that is the next page for Giselle. So that's all I got for right now. I guess I can tilt it forward a little bit to give you guys a little bit of a better vantage point, but just a couple Rich Man photo cards at this point in time for this collect book. But now when there's like, I guess, breaks in between big comebacks, I don't think I'm going to be buying a ton of cards for like Giselle or Ryujin or Oogie for those collect books like now, because obviously it's comeback season for ITZY and aespa, so I need to delegate like a lot of resources to getting photo cards for those comebacks, because those are just more important to me at this point in time. But, you know, slowly but surely in the future, when I have downtime and I just have like more funds and I guess resources to devote to, you know, these collect books, I can definitely just pick up more photo cards little by little, and we can kind of fill out this collect book. But that is what the Giselle collect book is looking like right now. Now I need to move on to the Ryujin one. Moving on, we now have the blue A5 wide binder, and so this is going to be my Ryujin binder for her little collection here, and gonna remove that little bar from the rings, and then we're gonna flip this hard plastic page. And so I only have 4 total Ryujin photo cards, so I'm only going to be able to fill out 1 page today, unfortunately. And I do already have an idea in terms of like how they're gonna go on this first page. So I thought it made sense for this photo card from Born to Be to go in the top left, and then these checkmate photo cards are going to kind of sort of mirror each other. Why won't that go in the pocket? There we go. Okay, so we have that Ryujin in there from checkmate, and then this is the other checkmate photo card, so it's going to kind of mirror. They're from the same era, so it kind of works out. And then this photo card from Tunnel Vision of Ryujin in the denim outfit is going to go in the bottom right, and I think that looks pretty good right now. So that's unfortunately all of the Ryujin photo cards I have for this binder at this point, but I'm very happy to now officially start the book, I guess is like a good way of saying it. Start the book on this Ryujin collect book and also my Giselle A5 collect book. So very much looking forward to getting new photo cards for both of these collections in the future. But for today, that is all I got for both of those. Now, I do want to put away the sale and trade cards, so let me move to that binder. Alrighty, so the last binder of this entire video is my sale and trade binder. I have always had this binder since I began this channel. I have just never showed it because I didn't want to, I guess, like, give people, I guess, like a false sense of hope in terms of, like, you know, wanting to buy from me or trade with me or whatever. So I never showed it because of that. But now, because I'm a little bit more comfortable, I guess, selling on eBay, because that's kind of also one of the reasons why I'm finally showing this on the channel. But I'm comfortable enough selling on eBay now, and I connected my eBay, or I guess posted my eBay to my card. So if you are interested in buying from me on eBay, my eBay is on my card, which is in the description, and it's in my About Me section on my channel. So you can definitely find me through there. But because I now have like a PO box, is kind of like the barrier that I was waiting to tear down. But now I have the PO box, and I can, you know, I feel more comfortable like just sending stuff out because I can use that as the return address, yada, 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 right? So that's why I never really showed this binder on the channel, but this is kind of what I have in here. So not all of these are currently like up for sale on my eBay. This is kind of just a miscellaneous, like, extra photo card binder as much as it is a sale and trade binder. So a lot of these I don't have listed for sale. Some of them are fake photo cards. So like this Karina is a fake photo card. This Yeji is a fake photo card. You'll notice a lot of QR cards, which I never really list for sale. I always kind of just give those away on occasion. But this is what I got in terms of my stock right now. I think like these ITZY photo cards, like the unit photo cards for ITZY, are listed on my eBay right now. And there's a couple other random ones that are listed on my eBay right now. I think this Irene is listed on my eBay. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, but I actually don't have a lot of photo cards listed at this point in time. I still need to like take photos and post some photo cards. And then also, what you guys will notice, you can kind of see through here, this is where my Kiss of Life collection has sort of landed. So if you guys don't know, I did start collecting Kiss of Life, I want to say maybe it was like end of summer 2024, and then stopped collecting them after that live stream. And so I collected them for about 8 months, I think, and this is kind of what that collection amounted to. And I kind of just let it, like, I removed it from my miscellaneous binder, and I've kind of just let it sit here for the time being. That was a very loud rumble of thunder. I don't know if you guys heard that, but this is where my Kiss of Life collection has been sitting since I stopped collecting them. And it's like, it's not really like, it's really just a me thing in terms of like why it's still back here. I don't really have any plans on picking up this collection ever again. It's just I have a really hard time of letting go of things that I spent a lot of time on, if that makes sense. So I kind of keep these back here just to kind of remind myself of like how much fun I had those like 8 months that I collected Kiss of Life. And I especially want to keep this card just because, I mean, that's a real signature from Bell. So like, I don't know, that card to me, I also got it in Japan because it's a Tower Records like benefit or whatever that I got when I bought some albums from Tower Records in Japan. So this photo card is very special to me still. But this is kind of just what I've decided to do with this collection for right now. I'm not ruling out selling it like in the future. I still might sell all of these cards in the future. But for right now, like I said, it's kind of just very, very far on the back burner. And I kind of just have let it sit back here and honestly like collect dust. I feel bad saying that, but I just don't really look at it. And like I said, I just have a hard time of letting go. So that's kind of just like a general tour of my sale and trade binder. And as I mentioned, if you guys want to go to my card and follow the link to my eBay, if you are in the US, I do want to mention that because I do just ship out to US only, so I only do domestic orders. But if you are US and you're interested for buying from me, I cannot speak right now. It's like 2 hours into this recording. If you are interested in buying from me, you can definitely check out my eBay on my card. But I have 9 total photo cards to put away in this binder, and that is the reason why the entire first page is completely empty. I also have not taken like photos of these photo cards and like posted them to my eBay yet, so that's why I wanted them separate from all of these other photo cards that I already have in here, because I want to be able to remember, okay, these are the 9 photo cards that I still need to take photos of, which I don't even think I'm going to be selling all of these 9 photo cards. I'm definitely going to be selling both of these Yuna Makestar Pobs and the other 2 Yuna Makestar Pobs that I'm going to be putting away right now. So I plan on listing those up. I will probably list this Irene up, so definitely be on the lookout for that. I might list up the ID, although I don't really think it's going to sell. I might have to list it for like $2, which is not the end of the world, but we'll see how that goes. I probably will not list this QR code. I will probably save it like I do all my other QR cards and just kind of include it as freebies in the future. But this Irene I might sell. This is actually from my most recent Mercari Japan haul, so I still kind of need to look at it a little bit more closely and just see if make sure it's real. I think it is, but like I don't have any doubts. But before I list anything, I like to just triple check to make sure, you know, what I'm listing is actually real, because I don't want to scam anybody unintentionally, right? Because I did get this from Mercari Japan, but if I end up listing it, you'll see it there. But if I don't, I'll probably just put it in as a freebie at some point in time. But those are all of the cards that I have to put in my sale and trade binder, and that is it for this video, y'all. The recording is at 1 hour and 45 minutes right now. I feel like I've been at it for maybe 2.5 hours. I just looked at my watch. So I am going to pull something back into frame, and then I am going to wrap this video up. All right, so that is all I have for this very long storing photo cards video today. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end. If you did, I decided I'm going to end on this first page of my new Giselle Collect book because I just love the way it looks, and I am so excited to begin filling up this Collect book with more photo cards. So very happy with this Collect book and the Ryujin Collect book, of course, but that's all I got for this video. My next couple videos on the channel, I want to be an ITZY motto unboxing, followed by an aespa lemonade unboxing. I don't totally know if it's going to work out that way because obviously it depends upon the albums getting shipped to me in a timely fashion, and I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm not necessarily worried about it, but you just never know, right? So hopefully next week I can have a motto unboxing for you guys. If they don't get to me in time, I might have to try to figure out a different video. I'm not so sure what it would be right now, though. So I might just not have a video next week if I don't get motto albums, but we'll see. I'll definitely keep you guys posted, so definitely like follow me on Insta or Twitter or whatever, and I'm sure I will post an update somewhere for you guys. And real quick before I go, I did just want to give a quick congratulations to the 4 winners of my Instagram giveaway. So that took place this past Sunday is when entries closed, and so we only had 4 people enter for 5 albums, so we did have to kind of agree with everyone how to like rework like the album distribution, but we worked it out and everyone agreed, and it was a good time. And I actually just shipped those albums out today to all the winners. So thank you all for participating, and thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I definitely greatly appreciate it. But with all of that said and out of the way, the sun is beginning to set, so that means I need to set the sun on this video. So I'm going to get out of here and wrap things up. So thank you guys so much for watching to this point in the video. If you did, I hope you have an awesome day or night whenever you watch this, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.